Hi, my diamonds. SheilaTruelove here with you. Do you like the way I redecorated my bathroom yesterday? I totally love going into my bathroom now. It's so beautiful. And I look at the beauty tips when I look at the beautiful ebony women here. Tell me something. Do you struggle getting to sleep or staying to sleep at night? I know I do. So many nights I only get 3 hours or less. That happens to me often. And of course, I try to figure it out and wonder what's going on. So, of course, I'm listening. I joined the insomnia support group on Facebook, and listening to what other people are going through in terms of trying to, better yet, sleep deprivation. And sleep deprivation is not good for you because, it has an effect on your moods, on your temperament, on your ability to concentrate and to focus on things. And I noticed that when I haven't had a good night's sleep, how I'm a little more irritable. And I don't like being irritable, because normally I wake up very cheerful and pleasant. That's just me, especially after I had my cup of coffee. But anyway, let me share this with you, and leave your comments and let me know if you're having difficulty falling asleep. Are you struggling with that as well? And do you have a hard time staying asleep? Here we go.
On penis envy's sleep. It's so important. And it's really three things. I'm known as being the brain doctor because I created the term brain envy. You got to care about your brain. Freud was wrong. Penis envy is not the cause of anybody's problem. But with sleep, it's sleep envy. You have to care about it. It's one of the most important things you ever do. And three simple strategies. So got to care, sleep envy, avoid anything that hurts it. So bright light, a noisy room, a warm room. Turn off your gadgets and caffeine. Kill the caffeine, especially after 12 o'clock. And then engage in regular, healthy sleep habits. So get a routine and turn off your gadgets. What I do is I say a prayer and then I go, what went well? And I start from the beginning of the day, and usually by the time I get to noon, I'm asleep. But if you focus on what went well that day, it's going to put your brain in a healthy state for sleep.
Yeah, I really appreciated the points that he made when he says, he likes to say his prayer and focus on all the things that went well for that day, starting from the moment you got up in the morning. Think about all throughout your day and then hit the afternoon. What happened in the afternoon that was really awesome. Then you think about your evening. What is like the best thing that happened for the day? What are you grateful for? And I also like the point he brought out when it comes to your electronics. Like going forward, I just started this last week at 8 o'clock. I do not look at TikToks. I don't look at any videos. No. Even though sometimes I do work in the evening when I'm uploading conversational topics with TikTok. But, going forward, I try to do all of my TikToks in the morning. I try to make at least 3 to 5 videos a day, because by 8 o'clock, SheilaTruelove is in her bed. I don't eat after 8 o'clock. What I do is I read or I'll listen to a podcast, but sometimes I can't listen to podcasts because they keep my brain and my mind active, because I'm thinking about what they're saying and meditating it and analyzing it. God knows I analyze things except for sex and comedy. But anyway, he offered some good suggestions in terms of, turn off the lights, make sure you don't have any coffee. I don't have any coffee. I have coffee in the morning, early morning. I may have 1 cup in the morning, and then when I get to the office, I'll have green tea or one of the black teas, because I looked at all the benefits. But yeah, so let's listen to some more suggestions.
That's the longest that we're going to go.
Okay.
So if you're a person that has no issues falling asleep, but staying asleep is the bigger issue, and I'm not talking about getting up and going to the bathroom in the middle of the night and then falling back asleep. I'm talking if you're one that actually wakes up in between the hours of like 2 to 4 a.m. and sometimes you're up for 20, 30 minutes, 2 hours. Oftentimes this can be due to an imbalance between two adrenal hormones, one of them being cortisol and then the other being adrenaline. Now, cortisol's main job is to actually regulate blood sugar, but it's also responsive in individuals that are under stress. So classically, when we're asleep, that's the longest that we're going to go without eating, and all throughout the night, cortisol should start to become higher and higher and peaks first thing in the morning. The problem is that if individuals have been under stress, sometimes that cortisol rhythm becomes blunted and flat, and now people have to rely on this secondary compensatory mechanism. So in the middle of the night, normally when they should have cortisol released, they'll have adrenaline that gets released, and adrenaline is a huge central nervous system stimulant. So one of the things that you can actually do for a couple of weeks, and I know this is going to sound counterintuitive, is to actually eat very close to bed, particularly something that's heavy in protein and fat, and then also eat first thing in the morning. You can take a load off of the demand for blood sugar regulation, and over time, people can actually start sleeping soundly throughout the night.
Well, I don't know if that's going to work for me because I'm not a breakfast person. I always have coffee in the morning, and then I eat my first meal between 12:30 and 1 o'clock because I do intermittent fasting because that's what's working for me so far in terms of helping me to drop off some pounds. Actually, I lost like 35 pounds with this intermittent fasting. So trying to eat closer to bedtime. Like I said, I eat between 7 and 7:30. I don't eat after 8 o'clock. So me having a problem with this sleep, and it was freaking me out badly. So I had to go to my primary care, and they did give me a hydroxide 50 milligrams, which I only take it Friday and Saturday, because this hydroxide will knock you out for 9, 10, 11 hours. And that's what I needed. So I play catch up on the weekends, like Friday and Saturday. I don't take it Saturday. I don't take it on Sunday because I have to get up early for Monday. So Friday and Saturday, I usually get like between 9 and 11 hours of sleep, and I wake up feeling so refreshed. Yes. And then I also have my rabbit and my rose. I handle my business that way, and that also helps to relax you and put you to sleep. Here is someone who is suggesting something that she says works for her. It's not going to hurt just to try it. Maybe this will help you too. Let's see.
If you have trouble falling asleep at night, this is a tip that I found from TikTok that has worked for me the last 4 nights, and maybe it'll work for you too. So what you do is you picture in your mind as you're falling asleep a chalkboard, and you picture yourself drawing each letter of the alphabet and erasing it when you're done. So you draw an A in your mind and then you erase it. You draw a B in your mind and then you erase it. And you go through the alphabet, and the guy who shared about it on TikTok before said you may have to go through the alphabet twice. For myself, when I've been using this the last few nights, I've only been able to get through the alphabet one time and maybe start it over the second time, and then I'm asleep. So what's it gonna hurt? You might as well try it.
Maybe this will help you sleep also. I'm just coming up with different ideas, hopefully, to help you.
Bio. So I used to wake up every single night or every single early morning at 3 a.m. and I couldn't get back to sleep. I was awake the whole day until I went to bed at night. And this would just cause an exhausting day for me. So a few things I started doing to help me sleep through the night was going to bed at the same time every night and waking up at the same time every day. I started implementing like a relaxing bedtime routine. I would avoid my phones an hour before bed. I would sit in my room in like dark light or dim light, avoid screens, just something that was going to help me relax. I avoided caffeine after 3 p.m. and I also started working out in the mornings rather than at night. I also started taking magnesium before bed and omegas and other supplements that were going to help me reduce my cortisol levels. You can check out.
Yeah, what I also do Monday through Thursday when I can't sleep is I usually take Tylenol PM. So that way when I wake up in the morning, my body is not stiff and aching. Or I will use the Advil PM at night. And that usually does the trick. Or sometime if my allergies are acting up, I'll take a Benadryl. Two of those kind of knock you out. The Benadryl, you know, to help me sleep Monday through Thursday, because I told you on Friday and Saturday I take the hydroxyzine, HCl 50 milligrams, and baby, 9 to 11 hours, child. But like I said, I can't take these, no, I will not be taking those Monday to Thursday, because they won't see me at work the next day. Anyway, I hope this proved to be a little helpful for you, and help you to realize that when you're waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, that's happening to so many people all over the world, internationally. Because I know it's like 3 o'clock, and what is that? 3 o'clock in the morning? Almost every night? What's going on with that? You know, I keep thinking that maybe Jesus Christ wants to hear from me, or he wants me to read, or he's telling me to, maybe it's the Holy Spirit trying to reveal something to me. Or what I usually do, like I said, when I can't sleep, I read. I'm not going to turn on the television, because that light is on you. I'm not going to look at my social media or anything that's dealing with the internet. I just read. I figure I might as well educate myself and get something out of this insomnia to benefit myself, you know? And then the next day, I usually post my daily empowerment and devotionals, because I've already read it the night before, so I'm ready for my beautiful diamonds throughout the day, you know? Anyway, diamonds, 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 I love you.